Mon district is the home of the Konyak tribe, once furious headhunters with tattooed face. As per the Planning Commission, Government of India, this is one of the most backward districts of India. Mon is about 357 kilometers far from Kohima, the capital of Nagaland. The topography of this district is mostly undulated, with steep slopes having an altitude ranging from 180 to 1800 meter above mean sea level, interspersed with fertile valleys suitable for development of agricultural activities with potential to achieve high productivity in food grain and other agricultural cash crops. Agriculture is the mainstay of economy in the district. ICAR Research Complex for Northeast Hilly Region Nagaland Center, Jharnapani, has selected two backward areas of Mon district, Lampong, Xiangha and Mon villages to implement the National Agricultural Innovation Project on livelihood improvement and empowerment of rural poor through suitable farming systems. The Lampong Xiangha village is 12 kilometers far from the district headquarters and was established in the year 1906. As per the baseline survey conducted, the village is having 116 numbers of households with a total population of 888, out of which 107 numbers of households depend on agriculture for their subsistence. The literacy rate in the village was recorded to be only 38%. Based on the baseline survey, the main problems identified in the area include reduced jhum cycle, thereby sharp decline in crop yield, lack of quality seed and planting material, monocropping in rain-fed agriculture, poor socio-economic status of the people, lack of infrastructure facilities for increasing production, and poor quality of livestock, thereby shortfall in animal protein production. Hence, various technological interventions have been undertaken for the livelihood security of the people. Terracing for wet rice cultivation or pani kheti has been executed, covering an area of 5.6 hectare. A total of 172 numbers of terraces were constructed, having a net area of 4.9 hectare. Improved varieties of rice, maize, pulses and vegetables are being cultivated in the village. During the post-monsoon season, Nagaland faces acute water shortage leading to drudgery. Introduction of water harvesting and its multiple uses for enhancing production has been proved to be very beneficial for the farmers of the village. In order to irrigate the fields for an increased cropping intensity, particularly during the lean season, 2 numbers of masonry irrigation channels and 3 channels lined with GI and PVC pipes have been constructed under this project.
Water scarcity is a major problem in this area, particularly during the post-monsoon seasons. So in this NIP site, because of this water scarcity, we are mainly, before we are going for monocropping system. So we thought that why not to search for one source of water for this. So we surveyed the area and we saw that we got one perennial source of spring water. And we measured the discharge. It was around in the 2009 March. We measured the discharge of this spring water, and we got it at 336 liter per hour. So we thought that why not to harvest this spring water.
A rooftop rainwater harvesting structure has also been constructed for domestic water supply meant for kitchen gardening. For integrated fish farming, 2 numbers of water harvesting structures have been constructed and 2 fish ponds are renovated. Emphasis has also been given for spring water harvesting and base flow harvesting.
This water goes deep inside the soil, so we only get the subsurface flow of water. So we thought that why not to harvest this subsurface flow of water. So for this we constructed one core wall here. This is one of the core wall, and it went inside the soil up to 1.5 meter, so that the subsurface flow of this drainage channel has been checked, and we could harvest this subsurface flow, and this water we generally convey to the farmer's field.
ICAR Nagaland Center has designed, fabricated and constructed a modified Thai jar in Lampong Siangha village, which is a low-cost rainwater harvesting structure having more durability and can withstand heat stress. It could store water for domestic use and to cultivate low-volume, high-value crops through micro-irrigation system. Under scientific pig rearing, for enhancing income of the villagers, 2 numbers of piggery units have been established. 7 numbers of piglets of improved breed, large black cross, are being reared in each unit by 2 self-help groups. These are working as the breeding units so as to ensure the supply of quality piglets to other stakeholders of the village and even to nearby villages. Integrated goat farming has also been introduced in this cluster. Under scientific poultry rearing, for enhancing income of the villagers, a total of 1,530 numbers of 45 days old broiler birds were distributed to 5 numbers of self-help groups of 80 households for rearing under backyard system.
Aisha Khan Naha Giti Mukhan local laga murgi palado sabido sutu aro pikalibi 100 opportunity napai inega thakise haliba Aisha department ahigena mukhan ge moto purado murgi phalchat tangor na inega ahabra itia pali lido suicide kichi olai eto pikalido 1000 opportunity mukhan lap pai.
To improve upon the livelihood security of the farmers, particularly in the upland ecosystem, seeds of suitable upland rice varieties, maize, rice bean, pigeon pea, French bean and vegetables were also distributed to the farmers for cultivation. For restoration of degraded lands through agroforestry interventions, a total of 27,350 numbers of multi-purpose tree species were planted, covering an area of around 61.25 hectare of Jhum land. Planting materials of 8 species such as Khokan, Nahar, Himalayan alder, Titachap, Fulsap, Bonsam, Hollock and Puma are planted in this area. Contour and graded bunding, gully plugging and half-moon terracing are done for soil and water conservation. In the upland rice ecosystem, about 9,000 numbers of fruit tree species, namely Assam lemon, Khasi mandarin and peach were planted under agri-hortiland use system. For capacity building and skill development of the villagers, several numbers of training program on integrated farming system, cultivation of winter vegetables, animal husbandry practices and fruit preservation have been conducted. ICAR Nagaland Center has also trained villagers to plant hedgerow species Teprosia candida for integrated nutrient management. It is a nitrogen-fixing species which helps to increase the soil fertility and reduce the soil erosion.
For the resource-poor farmers, nutrient management is a problem. So in order to recycle the nutrients, Tephrosia candida species, these tree species, we plant in the bunds and then we do mulching so that it conserves in situ soil moisture, and it helps in erosion also, it protects soil erosion also. So it helps for green manuring also, and then erosion also.
In Mon village of the district, a total of 30 hectares was taken up for plantation covering 22 numbers of stakeholders. Large cardamom, banana, mandarin, hollock, Himalayan alder and kokan were planted to establish agri-horticulture and agri-silviculture land use systems.
As of now, our point is to create that awareness, because farmers are so primitive in that part of the region. They do not know what about this paddy cultivation or this bench dressing or even scientific pig rearing or poultry rearing. But this gradually, that kind of the awareness we are creating by all our different activities which we have in the NEIP, particularly for their food and nutritional security. That is our main target. So the way for last 2 years, they are getting the benefit from the crops that we have given, improved crop varieties and agri-horticrop that we have given them, now they are taking interest, and I am sure that in a long run, this project will definitely benefit. That is a replica from our side. Then state government can take up some of those models and they can replicate it in the similar agroclimatic zone for the benefit of the people of Mon district as a whole.
Dr. Chumben Muri, Honorable Agriculture Minister, Government of Nagaland, and other dignitaries have visited the NEIP site.
With the introduction of this NEIP project, the farmers have come forward to accept this new scientific method, and the most important changes that what I feel is the change of mindset. Secondly, in terms of these materials, we have got livestock like birds and piglets, and also the most important thing that we receive is the most trimmed paddy field. The villages, we have deliberated about this, the need of paddy field here, but with this NEIP project, we have been able to fulfill our long trimmed paddy field.
With the various technological interventions in Langpong, Shangha and Mon villages showing desired results, it is only a matter of time before NEIP is replicated elsewhere in Nagaland, and when that happens, this frontier state would take a step closer to food self-sufficiency and nutritional security, and ultimately the livelihood security.